Hi, Collective. This is AyannaKai. I'm also known as the Intuitive One, the Intuitive Oracle. Today is September 4th. It's Labor Day. Here to deliver a fun message, a general overall read. I'd like to start by clearing the energy. As always, working with pure white light, pure love, pure integrity, pure morality. Messages delivered from specifically all the archangels sitting right next to the seat of the Lord, who is our shepherd, and my divine family of ancestors, my daddy, my grandmother, my uncle. They all still exist because we're all energy and we can channel messages accordingly. Okay, so with that in mind, on this beautiful Labor Day, I am channeling messages from the divine, specifically the archangels, as I just made mention, our Lord and Savior Jesus, and my divine ancestors for the sun, moon, and rising sign of, Pisces, for the month of September. This is a general read. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and please and thank you. Closing the door to anyone who is not of pure white light energy, specifically those energies that I am channeling to deliver us messages for the overall collective with the sun, moon, and rising north node facing sign of Pisces. Okay, so I feel like Pisces have been unable to see. They need to focus on changing for their self-worth. I feel like there is some partnership that they've had to fight or be a warrior in. And I feel like there was something that they didn't see. And they haven't taken a leap of faith. And there probably is a need to follow their vision, And I feel like they have mental clarity on the fact that they have been paying attention to their self-worth because they haven't taken some time to look in the mirror and things have been kind of dark for them and complicated. But I feel like there's going to be change. And I feel like this is for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I feel like they've had to kind of be competing with someone who or fighting or being in some sort of situation where they've had to deal with the divine masculine who is not. It could just be a karmic relationship versus a high priestess, okay, which is very emotionally balanced. And I feel like they're going to have a lot of success. And I feel like this warrior here, this divine masculine, didn't want them to have success. And they wanted to make things complicated in a partnership because they didn't like the fact that they could see. They didn't think that the Pisces was going to be able to see through the shadows, if you would, and dark energy, misery. Okay? But I feel like there's a recognition of self-worth. And I feel like things are going to change. They are going to have success. Okay? And I feel like they have choices because they either can be good or bad, follow the light or the dark. And they want to stop focusing on risks and start creating a vision of light and stop being caught up in their feelings and secrets and start honoring their self-worth. Okay? And I feel like, this person that they've had to, in a partnership, they want to kind of keep their balance instead of fighting or being a warrior. And things are changing to reflect their self-worth. And again, I feel like there's a reflection of knowledge of the fact that they should be paying attention to their intuition and connecting with the spiritual realm. And they haven't. And when I say connecting with spirit, I'm talking about connecting with the divine in terms of creating your possibilities instead of making life complicated for you so that you could start having success in life, And I feel like your divine ancestors have been kind of in this space where they want you to figure out the differences. Okay? And they've been wishing for you to have your dreams and wishes fulfilled so that you can have success. Because they don't want you to be upside down anymore. Okay? And I feel like they've been communicating this to you while you're here, that you're to focus on your creativity, and there's going to be some growth. Okay? But it seems like you weren't paying attention, or you haven't been paying attention. Okay? And you've been in this space of misery when you want to be listening to get out of that space, listening to your higher self. Okay? And acknowledging there's change because of your self-worth. Okay? And paying attention to relationships involving the divine masculine, because you don't want to be fighting with men or having to be in the space of a warrior. Because I also feel like, and this is interesting, because I feel like they've been trying to make things complicated for you, because I feel like you're about to have success and have a contract. Okay? And I feel like there's choices and there's differences. And notice how there's good and bad. Right? The dark and the light. And there's differences because you want to make a choice to follow the path of the light. Right? And balance your energy to positivity and get out of the secrets and things that have been transpiring. And I feel like that's what the divine has been trying to tell you. And I feel like, they don't want you to feel like you don't belong. Because I feel like you may feel like you're this fledgling where you don't belong, but you're able to create your reality. And I feel like you haven't been focused because you haven't been seeing clearly. So there hasn't been any creativity or growth because there has been some differences in terms of good or bad. That's where you've kind of been caught up in. So you kind of want to, and focusing in some energy of some man that you've had to fight with. And I feel like the angels want you to make a choice. Because I feel like, some man wants to, and this is for the divine feminine, because I feel like there's a man, they don't want you to choose the wrong man. This is a different storyline, but I feel like you're not supposed to make an oath with the wrong man. Because this man is embodying some dark energies and you haven't been able to see it. Or he's just negative and you don't want to choose that, okay? And I feel like you're going to have structure and stability, but you're not going to make an oath with the wrong person, okay? Because I feel like you're going to make a choice for the light. And I feel like you want to pay attention to both sides and watch out for sneaky people who've been feeding your bread and butter, if you would, in terms of your palate and prosperity and abundance. All right, let's see what else is there. Because I feel like you don't want to keep getting caught up in secrets and being sneaky. Okay? Because I feel like you want to embody the quality of love. And you want to have structure and stability and focus on emotional intelligence. And listen to what the divine is telling you. Okay? And reminding you to stay in hope. for attainment of your new beginning, because I see all you have to do is stay focused and stop being in denial. And I feel like they didn't think you would get the message. Let's see what else is going on. For the sun, moon, and rising sign, north node facing of Pisces for the month of September. Again, you want to stay away from a person who is emotionally unavailable, stoic. I feel like this is a strategy. They want you to be in this space of restriction and to make life complicated for you, because they're thieves. But I feel like you're the creator of your only reality, and you're going to have victory. And you've been working hard for your money. And I feel like, again, I keep getting, that's the 4th time for the High Priestess. You're going to make the right choice in a partnership, and it definitely won't be this energy. That's done. Because that person is a thief. And they're abusive, and you have to keep fighting that person. You're done with that. Because he can't see your vision. You know, he wanted you, he didn't think you were going to see his secrets. But you have self-worth. He thought you were going to be in this space of darkness, but you're not. He thought your life was going to be complicated, but it's not. So, congratulations, you did a good job. And that's the message. You're going to have a new beginning, huh? And I feel like you're at the beginning of this new love. And I feel like Spirit wants you to stay in love. And for anyone who had loved ones that passed on, I feel like Spirit is letting you know that they're still with you. And I feel like you're not going to be trapped in fear. You're walking away from that. Okay? I don't see any mental prisons. I feel like you're done with that type of energy. You're celebrating. There was conflict, but things are coming together for you. Because there's movement towards your wishes. Whatever fell apart, it was because you weren't thinking properly. You were kind of turned upside down in terms of your mental clarity. And so you kind of want to turn that around and start thinking in alignment with what you want to create in your experience. And I see you changing your perspective and having a celebration and you being very happy and your wishes being fulfilled. And I feel like there's this some sort of sense of belonging to something, to some sort of house or something. But I do see loyalty, and I see that you're stepping into your individuality in a relationship. And I feel like you could do some meditation and take some time to focus on that. So you line up with your self-worth and follow your vision. Okay? And so I feel like you want to make an oath to yourself, because you've been kind of upside down and embodying your divine masculine qualities and stepping into your creation of your reality. But I do see that you can be loyal to yourself and do that. And then there will be a sense of belonging. And then you're going to have success over people who tried to make things complicated for you. And so I feel like you want to kind of be obedient because you haven't been able to see clearly because things have been hidden and it's been dark and murky. And you haven't been wishing, but I feel like the divine knows what you've been wishing for. And that is why the High Priestess in spirit is here. And here's the High Priestess again. And so you're very, very intuitive. And you've been working hard on your craft, and you're going to have your wishes fulfilled. And you got the luckiest card in the deck. And so continue to sing and dance, because you change your perspective, And your wheels are spinning again in terms of your creativity. And there's movement in terms of that direction. And there's unity and things are coming together for you. Okay? And so I feel like no more conflict. Things did fall apart. You were in this space where you were feeling stressed out. But as the creator of your reality, you know, you've summoned your life force to follow your passion. And now you're going to have victory. And now you have emotional intelligence and you've made the right choice. And so you're no longer fragmented. So good for you, Pisces. Let me see if there's any other messages for you. Wow, I feel like things have been in this space where you've been kind of upside down in terms of your spirituality. But I feel like you are this beautiful gem and things can work out for you, okay? And you're going to be an ambassador for peace. You're going to have some new opportunities. Things are going to flow with you. And I feel like you've opened the pearl gates to your psychic gifts and you have access to them. And you can stay in love and you can follow your heart. And you can awaken to your enlightenment and pay attention to the signs from the universe. Because I feel like you have the truth. Okay? And I feel like, you know, the I am that I am that I am, that God is always present and watching. So I feel like you want to be mindful of your thoughts and your wishes and your dreams and thoughts that you put out there. Okay, Pisces, if you want to dig deeper in terms of what's going on, specifically in body, mind, and spirit, crown chakra balancing, relationships, follow me on Patreon for a deeper dive. It's called Conversations in the Light Community. And I'm looking forward to dishing the tea deeper there with you. So please feel free to contact me otherwise directly for a schedule for a personal reading. The links are denoted below with payment details. If you have made a payment, please send me an email specifically so I know in advance to schedule you for a reading accordingly. And donations are always welcome. Be blessed, Pisces. Enjoy your Labor Day and the month of September.